Hi Capricorn, welcome to your daily money and career guidance for the 27th of October. How is everyone doing? We're getting closer to that lunar eclipse, which is happening tomorrow on the 28th of October. How is this energy feeling for you? So, I'm a Scorpio sun, and Scorpio is a fixed water sign, and we feel everything 10x. Sometimes I just wish that I would feel a little bit less. Legit, I don't know, the last few weeks, or actually, I should say more so the last few days, I've just been getting these bouts of emotion. Like, I'll be sitting and doing something or working on something, and suddenly it'll be like a big, huge, deep breath. And then on the exhale, I'm just getting this massive purge of emotion. And most of the times I don't even know what I'm so upset or emotional about. So I'm like, okay, well, that's a Scorpio around a lunar eclipse. So that's how strange us Scorps are. But yeah, really feeling everything kind of 10x these days. I always kind of feel everything 10x, but I think more so now with this lunar eclipse. So wanted to check in and see how you guys are coping, hopefully better than I am. It's not anything negative. I love to use the full range of emotions. And if that means I have to, once a day go in for a little cry, then so be it. But it's just amazing how it's showing up in that way for me. Like, obviously, it's an invitation from spirit for me to explore something that I still, haven't let go of or haven't healed through. But I think it's very fascinating to me how it's happening to me this time around, where it's yeah, it's just very strange. It comes rather unannounced, so it could be a little bit uncomfortable, but yeah, you know what? We'll deal with it. Okay, sorry, too much about us Scorps. Let's get into your reading. And by the way, I want to say thank you so much for all your lovely suggestions on what I can do after October 31st in terms of your money and career readings. So, as most of you know, or some of you know, that I will continue the daily reads till the 31st of October, after which I'm getting called to do maybe more of a weekly check-in or twice a week kind of check-in. And all you lovely caps have been, or cappies, is that how people call you? I have been leaving comments and suggestions on what kind of readings I could be getting into. And thank you. I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Okay, let's get into it. Today I'm getting called to do a 9-card block. We're going to do past, present, future. So even though it's a daily read, this might be a little bit longer, so apologies in advance, but I know some of you like it. In the past, we've got the Page of Swords. Ooh, Knight of Swords. Look at that progression from the page to the knight. In the near future, Page, another page, Page of Pentacles. This is my page of bringing in good news about money and career, that offer coming in. What's outside of your control? So the top row is going to be what's outside of your control. I think it's very helpful to check, what we shouldn't fuss too much about or stress about because it's outside of our control. In the recent past, 9 of Cups. Present moment. Ooh, I love this for you, Capricorn. Magician, you're manifesting, and how? And this is outside of your control. So the universe has stepped in and said, hey, it's go time. It's time to manifest that dream life. Oh my God, I love this. Love this. Knight of Cups. Especially in the court cards, I always look at where they are facing towards. So something about the past and something about the future. Oh, this is going to be an interesting read, Capricorn. Cannot wait to get you some clarifiers and get right into it. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, and this row is really about what's within your control. You have a decision. I've been seeing this decision in your cards for some time now. Ooh. Okay, but this is a good placement for a difficult card like the 9 of Swords, because it's basically spirit telling us that this is within your control, Capricorn. So the 9 of Swords, almost at 9 of Pentacles. So I think a 9 at the corner. So I feel like it's anxiety about money. Maybe you guys owe somebody money and you're getting very stressed about it, but this is within your control. So please remember that. And the ability to drop all these burdens down and chill out for a bit, Capricorn, is what's bringing you to this reading with the 10 of Wands underneath the deck. So let me tell you what I'm seeing right off the bat, and then we'll get you some clarifiers. So I think in the recent past, the universe really was compelling you to spend some time looking after yourself. And remember, we were getting all those self-care messages: take a break, take a holiday, or just, take 10 minutes out every morning just for yourself and meditate, and or go for a long walk, whatever gives you that sense of peace and relaxation. So I think that was Spirit's way of getting you prepped for what's coming, because there is a lot that's coming your way, Capricorn. It's a lot of good stuff coming your way. And I think it was making you kind of curious. The minute you started to relax a little bit and tune out the noise of the world, you started to get curious about something, curious about an idea, curious about a different direction, let's say in your money and career, curious about someone, about something, about a potential business partner. Basically, your brain started to get inspired once again, because you were so tired and so exhausted. The universe stepped in. They wanted you to like take some time out for yourself, look after yourself, because the Nine of Cups for me is a very inward focused kind of card, or at least the invitation of the energy is to go within and kind of isolate yourself from the world and really do things that make you happy, give you that joy, give you that peace, give you that calm and composure, right? Within your control was, yeah, this holding back energy, maybe holding back from the world, or this can also mean just like saving and being a little bit conscious of how much money you spend. And we got that message in the last few days as well for you. And I think this all kind of connects, because you were getting inspired by, let's say, a new idea. Let's say you're an entrepreneur and you were, getting really, really drawn towards a new idea or a new business plan or something of that sort. And therefore, you needed to hold on to your coin, because you knew that there will be a time when you have to invest. And look how beautifully the energy turns into your present energies, which is the Nine of Cups turns into the Magician. So consider the top row as Spirit directly guiding you and directly speaking to you, because the top row is really outside of your control. So the way I like to read the top row for like my personal readings, or when I read for myself, which is honestly very hard to do, but I try, is that the more information I can get about what's outside of my control, the better I can navigate it. But I never try and even like, try to say to myself that, oh, I'm going to do something about this. Like, I'm just like, accept it, that this is outside of my control. And maybe some of you might not enjoy that kind of thinking because it feels a bit disempowering. But for me, actually, it feels kind of liberating. And it gives me that sense of peace and relaxation. But you get that sense of peace and relaxation when you really worked on your faith and you've worked on your trust in the universe. Like, I believe in the universe's guidance so much that for me, even if there, like, you have beautiful cards in the top row, but even if there was a challenging card over there, I would still just accept it with grace, because, I know that the universe is trying to bring in a message for me for my highest, greatest good. So maybe that perspective helps some of you. But look, I think now that you've relaxed a little bit in the recent past, you've had some time to think through these different ideas, different ways that you can pivot your money and career sector, you're now getting into this beautiful magician energy. The universe is now asking you to dream, Capricorn. Dream it. Like if you, let's say, if money, if society, if like family or what others think of you and all of that didn't matter, if you had no fear, hypothetically, I know it's almost impossible, but just for a second, if you could imagine that you had no fear of anything or you had no limitations, what kind of career would you design for yourself? I think the universe wants you to capitalize on this eclipse season and go big, Capricorn. Like, we've been seeing this energy in your cards for like months now, but I think this shift from getting you to relax a little bit, give yourself some time, give yourself a breather, has helped them get you to a point where now they need you to embrace the energy of the magician. The magician has all the four suits of the tarot. So he's got the wand, he's got the sword, he's got the pentacle, he's got the cup. And he's connected to higher consciousness with this wand that he raises up towards the sky. And he's got one hand pointing downwards. And I love the magician card in the tarot because, because I'm a fixed water sign, I'm so into my fields 95% of my living time, that I feel this hand down always reminds me to ground myself, that come out of your la la land and connect to earth energy. And you guys are earth energy, so I love that. You guys are very good at grounding stuff. But maybe the invitation to you now, Capricorn, is maybe you've been too grounded. They want you to connect to a higher power, to a higher source, and maybe also in a very literal sense, like really think from a higher perspective, like think big, think from, let's say if you're thinking of a national kind of business, think of like a global business or a regional business. I'm just giving you a very concrete example, but when the magician shows up in your top row, I think it is such an opportunity to be very, very conscious of what are the thoughts that you're thinking, what are the words that you're uttering, how is it that you're communicating with your own self? Because it's literally like whatever you say, you could will it into existence. So I don't want you to get all like paranoid about, oh my God, I hope I don't say anything negative, but just be very conscious of the fact that this is a gift for you from the universe right now. The universe is rewarding you for everything that you've done, and the universe is very generous. Like the pie is large enough for everybody. I just really, really fundamentally believe in that. Like, and that's why I mean, I have a lot of things that I need to work through in my life, but I'm very grateful that one thing that I've never really actively had, at least as long as I can remember, is this sense of envy. Because I think I've always just looked at the pie being so big that even if everybody got a piece of it, we would all still be so successful, so happy. And like, there's no need to kind of worry about, oh my God, they got a bigger piece and I got a smaller piece, because I don't know. So I hate to say it that maybe I was born this way because that's too deterministic. But I mean, I have a lot of other vices and things, but envy has never been my thing. And I think it has always helped me manifest rather quickly, I would say, in my money and career sector. Um, because I think I've just never felt that, oh, the universe couldn't give me that much. And I'm always like, oh my God, like there's enough for all of us to go around. So why not dream bigger and basically expand the pie so that everybody's individual pieces also become big. So I don't know if that kind of thinking resonates with you, but just tap into that. If like, forget about fear, forget about limitations, forget about money, forget about resources, forget about what people will say. Just if you were given like a tabula rasa, a blank slate, and you had to write down the kind of life that you want to manifest for your professional life, what would that look like, Capricorn? That is the question that Spirit is asking you today, October 27th. And it's got this beautiful infinity sign. It's saying, you can create abundance that exists for eternity. Now, this is a very, how do I say it? Sometimes I just don't have the words for the feeling. So, how about you forgot for a second, all the socialization, all the conditioning that you have in this 3D world in 2023, wherever you live in the world right now? Like, how about you just shook that off for a second and thought about the fact that I can create my infinite abundance and infinite reality. Like some people believe in time not being sequential and time being parallel. And I've kind of been meditating on that thought that basically it's not that, oh, this is one day after another. It's funny because we're doing daily reads and obviously we read as the days progress. But what if you could like make quantum jumps from different parallel universes? And now I know I'm going to get some comments on that, but I'm just saying, like, it's something that I'm really trying to like figure out for myself, this whole thinking of different time dimensions existing in parallel, and I am just making leaps from one dimension to the other. And somehow, I don't know, it's really started resonating with me, this way of thinking, that actually I'm not getting older, or I'm not getting like I'm progressing in my career because I've spent 10 years. No, I could, if I could train my brain and my consciousness, I could make a quantum leap and jump to a different parallel universe, which maybe I couldn't have done in the 3D world with, let's say, 5 additional years of work experience, just to like give you a very earthy 3D example. Now, I know it won't sit right with all of you, but I'm sure some of you are going to lap it up and are going to read up about it. And I love that for you, but give it a thought. Think about that. Even if you think it's all fantasy and it's all in your head and you're imagining and you're using your powers of creation and you're just visualizing and you're just imagining that amazing world that the magician currently is at work with, what does that look like, Capricorn, for you? Because I have a feeling this is very interesting. I never really get this feeling from a Knight of Swords, and he's smack in the middle of your 9-card spread. I feel like this is someone else that rushes in to help you. And I've been kind of getting that energy for you, Capricorn, that there's somebody else's energy has been showing up in your readings. And I know sometimes it feels like a romantic partner to me. Sometimes it feels like a colleague or a business partner. But for some reason, I'm just not getting that this Knight of Swords is you or your energy. I feel the minute you get into your magician mode and you start manifesting, you start writing, you start scripting, you start dreaming your dream life, boom, like in comes someone with a message. This person has a message for you, or a message that helps you, that unlocks something in your career. And boom, that's when you have a decision to make, because you're like, oh my God, now I've gotten some news. But this news comes in the minute you start to engage in that kind of, the world is so infinite, the abundance is unlimited, like that kind of energy, infinite abundance. Wow, okay. I want to right away clarify, what is the news that this Knight of Swords is bringing into your life, Capricorn? The Five of Cups. Ooh, the Queen of Cups. Oh my God. And the Ten of Pentacles, Capricorn. Okay, hold on. I need to show you these cards. Let me just change my settings here so you can like see the cards clearly. Hopefully this is better. 10 of Pentacles. Boom, boom, boom. Queen of Cups from the Five of Cups. You are manifesting. Some of you, I really need you to know this, and this is a little bit outside of the 3D realm, and well, we all love tarot, so we can work with the 5D and beyond, can't we, guys? They're saying that you actually have like so much power. Sorry, I think I've lost focus here. Yeah, okay, we're back. Okay. This person, I'm getting something romantic here. I don't know. It could be even a mother figure, or like a spouse. But forget about that for a second, because I think the Ten of Pentacles is what you unlock with this news, and the Ten of Pentacles is literally what we were talking about, that infinite level of abundance. The 10, so that each suit goes from an ace to the 10, and 10 means the maximum maturity of that suit. And crystals, well, quite literally, is about your coin, your money, your wealth, your tactile energy. It can also mean time, effort, resources. But right now I'm getting a very tactile energy from this Ten of Pentacles. I think, Capricorn, the time has come to like dream big with this Magician, because what's coming in for you in the near future, they asked me to kind of like jump to this column. So I needed to go there. Page of Pentacles. So the 10 of crystals that we just saw, with the Page of Pentacles, with the Knight of Cups. Now again, this Knight of Cups is outside of your control. This again, I feel, is either the universe stepping in, and again we're going to pull some clarifiers. What is this Knight of Cups? And you put the seed in then of the idea, the thought that you've been curious about in the recent past. Then somebody comes in, almost feels like a business partner or romantic partner, or somebody who's very who's like a catalyst to this plan, which they make you see the potential of this plan. This could be a mentor. This could be somebody, that you're trying to raise money with, and they give you some guidance and some expertise, and they show you that your idea is a winning idea and you can 10x your income. And that's when in the near future, you're going to be planting this seed, and this seed then will grow into that 10 of Pentacles. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. If you're in a job, this can mean that somebody helps you see the potential of a new opportunity, and that's when you start out like the apprentice. And I'm not saying that, you'll start at a very junior position. Just means you go in with that curiosity, that openness to start something new. The Three of Wands wanted to show itself. Could be somebody from a distance, could be a possibility of relocation, thinking about a different land, a different city, a different culture. Show me more on the Knight of Cups. What's the Knight of Cups? Oh, wow, it doesn't want to come out. What's the Knight of Cups? Four of Pentacles again. The Knight of Swords. So they're telling me it's connected, and there is a card behind that. Two of Wands. I'm telling you, for some of you, the decision is about a possible relocation or a different land. Or how we were saying, if you're thinking at a national level, go global, Capricorn. This is the time to go big somehow. Or some of you are moving into a global role or a regional role from a national role. That's very specific, but I'm getting that message. Why is this Nine of Swords here though? Because I think all of this is going great, but then something starts to make you a little bit anxious and a little bit like nervous almost. Maybe because it's too much change too quick. What's the Nine of Swords? But this is within your control. So please remember that. This is within your control, which means Spirit is giving you a clue. that if you do experience this level of anxiety in the near future and you're losing sleep over it, this is within your control. This is an invitation to examine the demons in your head, that actual reality is not as bad, but you are overthinking something. Yep, which is about feeling left out in the cold. But again, this Five of Pentacles, somebody actually is helping this guy out. Ooh, the Three of Swords, the Seven of Cups. Okay, confusion, but justice will come through and you will understand where the truth is and where the balance is a bit off, because this is an interesting interpretation of the Justice card, because her scales are not balanced in the Morgan Greer Justice. So that always makes me think that, wow, the author or the illustrator really thought about that they want to portray justice as an examination or an invitation for you to think about where the scales in your life are still not balanced. I have a feeling that, again, you have support. You have people around you, Capricorn, that will help you get you out of this overthinking mode. Some of you, we know this. We know that healing takes time. It's not an overnight thing. And some of you have been holding on to some past. For some of you, that energy is showing up again in the future. But please know that Spirit is saying this is within your control. You are greater than your circumstances. You are more powerful than this anxiety, Capricorn, is what they want me to tell you. Some of you are getting anxious about too many options opening up for you all at the same time. I think that's a good problem to have, Capricorn, but I don't know how you feel about that. I think this is a beautiful reading for you. The biggest message here is the Magician, because that is also the only major arcana on the table, which means it's always a clue card for us. The major arcana is where the focus should be for the tarot reader, and justice, I would say. Just manifest. I would say, wherever you forget. Wow, I never generally get these kind of messages, but they're asking me to even just forget the Justice card. Just focus on the Magician. Okay. What is your specific guidance for Capricorn? I'm very conscious this reading is getting kind of longish, but loving the energy, so I'm flowing with it. But let's see. What is your specific guidance for Capricorn right now? Ooh, the universe. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. I told you. Something new is coming in. And two more cards. Strength and Starseed. Oh my God, Capricorn. You have new beginnings written all over these two columns now. Starseed, Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. And I almost feel like this is that winning idea that you are holding on to in the near future. Specific guidance is focus on something new, Capricorn. I think you need to take a leap of faith. You need to close out a cycle with the universe card. And I think a lot of you are already doing that or have done it already, because something really massive, and we were talking about major arcanas, and look in your specific guidance, they gave you 3 major arcanas out of 4 cards. So 3 on 4 are big energies, which are largely outside of our control. So I feel you will find the strength to get over this 9 of Swords. I promise you that, Capricorn. Somebody needed to hear that. I promise you that you will have the strength to get over this. And just this thought that I am larger than my circumstances, I'm bigger than this anxiety, I can turn this off anytime I want to. I think that thought in itself will be very empowering for some of you. You're closing out a big cycle in your money and career sector, because look at this beautiful Starseed card. And what an opportune time with the eclipse right around the corner and this beautiful Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn. The universe wants you to focus on this new idea, this new soul stirring that has started for you. Ooh, I love this for you. We're going to go to the angel answers, and you know the drill. This deck has a yes or no card. So if you have a question, good time to just take a deep breath, think about your question. And if I happen to pull a yes or no card, then it's a direct response from Spirit to your question. And obviously you can't see my face today, but my eyes are closed. So I don't look at the color of these cards when I'm pulling them, because I don't want it to be a biased pull, because some of the blue color cards are the yes or no ones. Okay, all right. 3 cards, please. 3 cards, please. Okay. All right, peaceful resolution. There's something better. Don't stop. Oh my God. Peaceful resolution came on top of the universe card, which is all about closing out cycles. So whatever you've been worried about, don't worry. There will be a peaceful resolution. If some of you have been losing sleep over, will the decision go in my favor? Maybe something happened at work and you've been thinking and overthinking about it, Capricorn. Don't worry, it will be resolved in a peaceful way, because there's something very beautiful and amazing that you have manifested. Yes, the universe planted that magician energy around you, but a lot of you are capitalizing on that, and that's when something beautiful and bigger and better is coming. Don't stop, Capricorn. You are on the right track. Oh my god, I love this for you. Okay, do you see this? It says inner conflict resolution. I hadn't even started shuffling yet, and almost there. Oh my god, almost there, Capricorn. You're almost there. I think I'm just gonna leave it there. I was gonna reshuffle, and I know there are a bunch of cards underneath that, but Spirit is telling me those were your messages. Card number 6, card number 44. So some of you might be seeing 4 on the clock. There's a special message for you then in this reading. Inner conflict resolution, because you're almost there, Capricorn. Oh my god, love this for you. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please do hit that like button for me, subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you tomorrow. Take care, Capricorn. Bye bye.